Quick snap. The line got going quickly there. Anderson's got room. He's pushing the end zone. It's all blue under his feet, and the East Canton Hornets on the board on their first drive of the day. All smiles here at home.
And they broke the tendency. They were 3-by-1 to the field to the right, and they ran to the trip side. One of the things that's good about establishing a tendency is when you do, the defense is aware of it, then you can break it.
A lot of pressure to start for Graybell. He's got time to throw. It's a deep ball. He's got a man wide open, collected, 20 and 10, walk into the end zone, 10-5 touchdown. Lucas Gilland caught it and took his time, waltzing in. And a possible shootout here at East Canton High School between the Sandy Valley Cardinals and the East Canton Hornets. Owen McCroskey brings that offense back out that took their time, drove down the field efficiently, and scored on a Dylan Anderson touchdown run. It'll be Anderson on the carry here. He's got room on the 30. Ball pops out, and the Cardinals all over it. Hand it back to Sandy Valley. Anderson was in the air and got hit in that right arm. Ball came squirting out.
Excellent run. Excellent run. Not a good finish.
Drew Graybill out there for Sandy Valley, I believe. It'll be a give up the middle to his running back. Room on that left side. Breaks it loose. 20, 10, 5. Don't touch him. He's into the end zone. Jack Murphy got a little bit of contact at the 30, leaped over a defender, and nobody else got close to him. And off the fumble, Sandy Valley will capitalize.
Yep, overcame the negative play on first down. Good blocking on the run play to the left. And there is a speed difference on the field tonight, and we see that.
13-7. Dylan Anderson's got plenty of carries for East Canton so far, but he fumbled on that last drive. Ball over the middle, tipped and picked off. Sandy Valley with another turnover and another score into the end zone for the Cardinals. Waiting on a number for that, but what a play. Ball put over the middle.
Guys, that was number 10, Micah Harfoth.
And a key replay here to see who tipped it, too. And it looked like it was in the receiver's hands, and as Frank said, goes to Hoffarth. And Hoffarth goes into the end zone. 2 straight drives of turnovers for East Canton, 2 straight scores for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. Krosky going back and forth with the sideline in the huddle. 2nd down and 6 at the 45-yard line. McCroskey looking to the right, throws, and it's intercepted again. Here come the Cardinals. This looks like a linebacker going for this touchdown, and another turnover TD for the Sandy Valley Cardinals. McCroskey, I think he put that one mistimed with his receiver there.
Well, I think the intended receiver was an inside receiver, and that was a linebacker from inside out. I'm guessing that Owen never saw him because the receiver had outflanked the backer, but the backer read the quarterback, zone coverage, broke on the ball, and it looked like it was intended for him.
Senior linebacker Jaden Flory with the pick 6 there. McCroskey trying to go quickly, intercepted at the 30-yard line. Number 4, Anthony Ross, read that one perfectly. McCroskey never hesitated to throw that ball. And Sandy Valley, their 3rd interception of the night. A lot of these scores have come defensively. Wide open, back right side of the end zone. Reeled in, and another touchdown for the Cardinals. A busy first quarter for Sandy Valley. Electric delivery there by Dubner.
Timing throw. He took his 3-step footwork and lofted the ball. Obviously, they believed that they could beat that corner. That's twice, I think, that they picked on the same guy for a long scoring strike. And that two-person quarterback system that Sandy Valley employs.
Dubner fakes the give, steps back, deep balls it towards the 45. It's reeled in. What a catch. Sandy Valley get a number there. That was Gino Tazi. Leaped in the air. That's a one-on-one, and Tazi wins it.
Jump ball.
That'll take it to the 44-yard line into East Canton territory. Dubner sold the give well and got to appreciate he was ready to take a hit and deliver the ball.
Their future looks good for a couple of years.
Quarterback-wise, right?
Yep.
And Sandy Valley run a lot of trickery in the backfield. Doesn't matter. It's a Dubner keeper up the middle, and the sophomore quarterback rides into the end zone. We're bragging about his arm. He shows off his feet and speed. Sandy Valley didn't need any turnovers to score on that drive.
No, we had a little trickeration with a man in motion who goes behind the quarterback, then circles around behind the two backs. The quarterback looked to him as if he was an intended receiver, and that was just a disguise. He touched the ball with good blocking, got a hole, and I may have missed it, but I think he was untouched on the touchdown run. Two backs in the backfield.
McCroskey give to the left. It's Anderson trickling into the end zone, and the Hornets back in the end zone. They scored on their first drive. They went through some real struggles. But as Coach McDaniel said, this was such a big drive for them, and they're all smiles there with their second touchdown of the day for Dylan Anderson.
Between this possession and the first possession, there was some not-so-good football. But we've seen them take the ball essentially the length of the field, with multiple plays, multiple people be involved in the plays and come up with a touchdown. Oops, blocked the extra point.
Extra point blocked. Kanan Pollard couldn't get it to go. And so that'll affect East Canton, keep them right at 13. 42-13 is the score. Some momentum getting back on the board. The Cardinals still working on a few things offensively. Fielded at the 20. Dashing to the left. Room to make something happen.
Oh, boy.
One man to beat. It's the kicker to the outside, and here go the Cardinals. A kick return touchdown to add to the resume, and Sandy Valley has a complete day scoring-wise. Offense, defense, and special teams. Lucas Gillen thought, why not?
Lucas Gillen has added to an already great night of football, personally, individually.
And I thought, he's going kind of slow. I thought to myself, maybe he's just reading the field, and off he went, Coach.
Well, that's exactly what it looked like he did. The contained player for East Canton did his job. He didn't get outside the contained player, but there wasn't any help inside to make the tackle. The hole that he found was huge. He went inside, and then he went outside eventually. But, again, Sandy Valley's ability to score quickly on this night, may be historic.
Post game here on the Alt Care YouTube Game of the Week, 55-16 was the final score. Sandy Valley on the road getting their first victory of the season. We will start off with our Old Carolina Barbecue player of the game. It was Lucas Gilland. He also ironically had the key play replay, which we'll get to in just a second. He had that 88-yard return. I'm sorry, Bob, where are his final stats? Are this on here?
He had 2 catches for 81 yards and 2 touchdowns.
So he'll get that $25 gift card to Old Carolina Barbecue. And the Key Play Replay brought to you by Sugardale, predictably great since 1920. They had done it on offense. They had done it on defense. And then one more time, Lucas Gillen decided, let's do it on special teams. A really impressive kick return here. Coach McDaniels, we noted, he kind of took a second to survey the field, then went off.
Yeah, I think he gave himself an opportunity to see how his blocking unit matched up against the coverage unit, and he was patient and found the hole, found a void inside the contained player, and he was off to the races. I don't know if he was touched.
He untouched there and just had the kicker to beat. Jab stepped him, went to the outside, and made it happen. Coach, 55-16 was the final. The stats for this one.
Yeah, the stats lie. Rushing, Sandy Valley 188, East Canton 174. We had some offensive, ground game in this game. 171 yards passing for Sandy, 119 for East Canton. Total yardage, Sandy Valley 359 and East Canton 293. First downs, Sandy Valley 14, East Canton 15. Comparatively even. Time of possession, East Canton almost had double what Sandy Valley had. Sandy Valley had 17 minutes and 18 seconds of possession, and East Canton 30 minutes and 42 seconds. The big number, and the only number that mattered tonight, was the 6 turnovers compared to 1.
Yeah.
7 penalties for Sandy Valley for 75 yards. That's more than you want in a winning effort. 6 penalties for East Canton for 40 yards.
East Canton next week will take on St. Thomas Aquinas, another opportunity to get their first win of the season. However, I believe Aquinas will look for the same kind of goal to get their first one. Next up for Sandy Valley, they will take on Minerva. So the Cardinals look to ride that momentum, taking on the Lions. And, of course, for us, we will be at Glen Oak. So an exciting one there. We will not be live. However, you can tune in and watch that one later. Coach, any final thoughts from this one?
No, I think that despite the score, East Canton had two possessions that they gotta replay that behavior and eliminate the turnovers, and then they can be in a ball game and they can win a ball game. But playing hard is great and wonderful, and it's a necessity. But you got to play well too, and they didn't play well enough tonight to do that.
We thank the Claxon Communications crew for getting us on air, getting things set up, making it happen for us tonight. For Frank Salona, for Bob Jeffries, for Tom McDaniels, I'm Billy Beebe, signing off another great week of football here on WHBC.